We give thanks to Almighty Allah. We ask Him, the Most High, to continue to show His mercy on our leader, Prophet Muhammad, his household and companions and followers, till the day of accountability. The state of the nation is in trouble. The nation itself is in trouble. We, the citizens of the nation, are in trouble. Whether you accept or no, whether you have securities guiding you, as somebody in the corridor of power, you know Nigeria today is in trouble. A very big trouble. And it's affecting you whether directly or indirectly. Things are terribly expensive. Life became so expensive, so difficult. It has reached a level whereby some cannot even afford what to eat. A nation that is so blessed with all forms of resources, human and mineral resources. We suppose by our status economically, we're supposed to be feeding other small countries. Because Allah has endeavored and has given Nigeria all that it needs to be great and greater in the world. Unfortunately, corruption is what we are suffering today. Leadership are into it fully. Don't have apology for that statement. Unfortunately, we the followers too are engaged. I have cited so many examples that are very rough in the house of worship. Very rough of followers. Followers, if they are tempted to be leaders, most of us could have died much earlier than this. And that's why the issue of pointing at finger of accusation to the leadership alone is unjustifiable. You cannot justify it. The criminality they are engaged in. If they were to be in corridor of leadership, could have been more worse than this. Some individuals. Now, this is not in any way to give excuses for leadership. But it's for us to know that all of us are involved. And Allah has warned strictly verses of the Quran, numerously. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la ta'kulu amwalakum bainakum bil batil, illa an takuna tijaratan an taradin minkum, wa la taqtulu anfusakum, inna Allaha kana bikum rahima. Look, this verse is comparing corruption with killing a life. Because if you are corrupt, and you are lucky to be in corridor of leader, you are going to kill not only the nation that is living, you are going to kill the nations unborn. Now, Nigerians unborn are indebted of corruption of leadership. Before you are one of Nigerians, if you are going to be giving back tomorrow or next tomorrow, already you are indebted because of corruption. Now, this actually is the most fundamental crisis this nation is facing. Unfortunately, it's graduating to be more worse from one generation to another. And Muslims are one. Unfortunately, you see also Muslims involved fully in corruption. Don't apologize when you say it anywhere. And don't fear the consequences of it. Because we have suffered the consequences of corruption in this nation. We have suffered it enough. Number two, these bandits and kidnappers. Life became so difficult of food and drink. Most of the northerners are people who go to their farms. They don't care whether you give them electricity, whether you have road, whether all these amenities and facilities are not their business. You go and farm and get what to eat in their families. Now today, they cannot go and farm today. In fact, you cannot leave some of our states in the north. You cannot leave the capital state with 10 kilometers. Your life is threatening. Look, it has reached a level that even in your house, your life is threatened. So there is no farming, there is no rearing, in fact, there is no business, there is no market. Because our market is in the villages especially in the north, are built on farming and rearing. After harvesting, he will bring all his products and leave what to eat for the year at home and get what to use for his life. It has been stopped. It is stories we are going to be hearing. We have done this, we have dealt with this. It's not true. Practically, when you go live, it's still miserable. Very difficult. Now, this will cause life to be expensive. Food will be expensive. Commodity will be expensive. And look, even the subsidy, fuel subsidy has caused a number of difficulty for the nation. Added to it also, current, electricity. Life becomes so terrible and difficult for the masses of this nation. Look at transportation. These are realities on ground. Now you are talking of protesting. Already you yourself, you are protested with criminalities. I mentioned in the House of Action very bitterly, a brother to his own brother, Jermaine, same father, same mother. He collaborated to be an informant and give information about his brother. He was kidnapped thrice. His daughter, 2 daughters, himself kidnapped in collaboration with his biological brother. The same mother, the same father. It was confirmed. And the kidnappers, as bad as they were, they have to take action. You can see this type of betrayal is among us. Even son to father, you will hear so many stories that are sound. I was told 2 days ago in this mosque, genuinely, where a son collaborated with kidnappers. This is a different one again. Collaborated with them. They picked the father. The father is very rich, medical doctor. Very rich. He paid 10 million naira for ransoming him. After 5 months, the same child of his collaborated. He was ransomed with 30 million naira. The man became mad. Luckily enough for him, among the amount that was distributed, it was marked. Through that currency, they pursue it until when they got that the son is involved fully in the crime. The son, biological son, the third son of the family, a male son. Muslim family, not Kufar family. Now, do you think Allah will just allow us like that to be enjoying? This is a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of betrayal. We betray Allah, we betray Rasul, we betray even ourselves in our families. So you don't need to go far in knowing why we are in trouble. We are the cause. So you want to protest for your own self. This coming out to protest has been done in so many countries. Those who are even more rooted than us in civilization. Misra existed with a very solid civilization. The current governance killed over 1 million Egyptians because of protest. And they maintained being on the throne of leadership to date. Why and ask if you don't know? The leadership which was genuinely evil, voted for, died in prison. Muhammad Mursi. So be very careful and be intelligent. Don't be foolish. And don't allow anybody to foolish you in the name of trying to please your people, not telling them reality. You put them in more danger. Nigeria is not even mature enough for anything protest. How many protests have you ever seen in Nigeria that was successful? Is it the SARS that was successful? Or any other? Libya, a very strong, solid country. Hardly will you get a country solid like Libya in Africa during Gaddafi. What happened to them? Go to Yemen. Syria has been disorganized. It's not more called a country. A very solid, civilized. It has existed for centuries. Syria was existing before Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam because they used to go there to Sham from Mecca. It has been disorganized today. It started with protests. Go to Sudan and see wonders. That beautiful, wonderful, generous country. It is from protest. And these are people who are organized. They organize food to eat. They organize doctors for medical care. They organize everything. What organization do you have in this nation? When you are not even exposed. So let us be very careful. We are not here to support any government. For what purpose? But we tell ourselves the truth. Even if you think it is pro-government analysis, that doesn't shaking us at any point. And that is the trust that we should discharge the Ummah. It's left for the Ummah to decide. So anybody who is having opportunity of talking to people, you should talk to them. That is not the solution. Let them claim that government sponsor you. Which government can sponsor you? You tell your people the realities on ground with evidences and proofs so that you don't put them in trouble. Don't dance to their wants. Dance to reality on ground. If we allow our youth to come out and they are killed, we are responsible. Hoodlums will enter, will join protest. Parties who are not supporting the government. We are not saying they should not go against the government, but they will also use opportunity. So as to prove to you that yes, they cannot do it. That is their own reason. Some hoodlums who are jobless, who have been there, reckless, they will tell you skyrocketedness of the prices is enough evidence. That's their evidence. They will burn so many places. And when government notices that there is violence, killing is there, they will order shoot aside. By the law, the president has the right to say shoot aside and nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. So be extra careful. Be calculated. Be wise. Be intelligent. Wait. The way out is for us to go back to Allah. To go back to Allah. If we go back to Allah, Allah will take charge. Allah will take care. And where we go back to Allah and we are still in casualty, that is going to be a kafara for us. A Muslim has no loss in going back to Allah. Whether reformation takes place or reformation did not take place, you are going to be rewarded for your going back to Allah. That's why we are not materialist inclined. We are a community of spiritualism and materialism together. Our spiritualism take over whenever there is complex, because this life has come to an end. The life that is coming is everlasting. It will never end. So be very, very calculative. اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين ودمر اعداءنا اعداءك اعداء الدين اللهم عليك بالكفره والفسق والفجر الذين ينكرون الاسلام كيدا اللهم امنا في بلادنا اللهم امنا في بلادنا اللهم امنا في بلادنا وجميع بلاد المسلمين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الاخره حسنه وقنا عذاب النار ان الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا ايها الذين امنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد.